Hello, it's Cindy. Today I wanted to show you how I do the staggered increases on my amigurumi pieces. And when I talk about staggered, I am talking about keeping my pieces from having this hexagon or star shaped lines on my pieces. It's most notable on faces, and you'll see the little lines going across. And if you don't want that there, there's actually nothing wrong if it's there, but if you don't want that, if you want your pieces to have a little bit more of a polished look, like this one, you can't really see where the increases are. You can still kind of see a little hexagon, but it's nothing quite like what you see on this one. And today I'm going to show you how I do that. Some patterns that are out there already do staggered increases, and if you don't know if you've done them, I'm going to put on the screen what it looks like when they write that into a pattern. So you might have already done one and you just don't know that's what it is, but that's a staggered increase. And it's actually really easy. My best tip is just think about odd and even numbers. I only stagger the increases on my even rows of increasing. I don't mean the entire piece. I just mean on, say, 2, 4, 6, 8, those rows of increases. When you're doing 8 single crochet increase, 10 single crochet increase, those rows are the only ones I do this to. I do nothing with my odd rows. Some designers I have seen do split the odd rows, but that confuses me because that's hard math, and I don't ever do that. I'd like easy math, so I only do even rows. And it's actually really simple, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how I do it. I am not going to be going over any stitches, so I won't be going over the magic ring or single crochet. I am just going to show you the technique for making the staggered increase rows. So to begin, I'm going to do the typical magic ring with 6 single crochet inside. All right, the second row, it's also going to be exactly the same. This is your increase row where you are increasing every single stitch on this row to make a total of 12 single crochets. Okay, and then this is where I put in my stitch marker. Now this next row is also going to be exactly the same. This is the 1 single crochet increase, 1 single crochet increase for a total of 18 stitches on this row. Nothing changes here. Okay, now this is where we're going to start to do something different. Now 2 is an evenly divisible number, so basically think of it as half of that 2 single crochet is going to be on this side of the circle. The other half is where your stitch marker is, which is your last single crochet. So what we'll do is we're going to do 1 single crochet, increase, and then 2 single crochet, increase. You see how it's just shifted just a little bit. It's like it's just turned 1 stitch over. Okay, now here is going to be our last increase in this stitch right before the stitch marker. So we're going to increase here and then 1 single crochet, which when you look at it this way, now this is typical, this is very normal. So it's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, increase. It's just we've turned it ever so slightly to where those increases just aren't on top of each other. Now row 3, which is an odd number increase row, it will remain exactly the same. All the odd rows do not change. So this is 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. And I'll do this all the way down. Okay, now this is going to be another even row. And remember, when I say even, I mean an even numbered row of increases. So this is row number 4, where we're doing 4 stitches with an increase, but instead of doing 4 at the beginning, we're going to just do half of that number. So it'll be 1, 2, increase. And then it'll start to be 4, like normal. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. And again. Okay, so that was my last of the 4 single crochets. Here's my last increase. And then here is the other half of those beginning 2 single crochets. So that'll make 4. So 1 and 2. Now the next row is 5 with an increase. So that means it is an odd number. We're not changing anything. It remains the same as you would typically work that row. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. And you can tell that you're not getting that hexagon shape. It's all a circle because we've just spread out those increases, and it really does make a difference in the end look of your pieces. Okay, and then this will be the last row that we're going to be doing the increases. And this is the last even row. So again, we're going to stagger. And 6 divided by 2 is 3. So we're going to do 3 single crochet to start the row. Just splitting that stitch count in half. Increase. And now you'll start your 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. Okay, now this is the last full set of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, our last increase, and we should be left with 3 stitches, the other half of the 3 that started this round. And we are, so 1, 2, and 3. So there we go. And so now you can see it's definitely more round than this would be, because this would have 6 sides at this point. I am just going to make a couple of more rounds, and then I'm going to show you how I do the decreases. Okay, I've just done one more round, and I'm not going to be stuffing this. We're starting at 6, so we will do the exact same round that we did on round 6, except it's now just going to be a decrease. So we will do 1, 2, 3 single crochet, and then we'll do our decrease. I do the invisible decrease, which is taking the front loop of 2 stitches, going through, and then yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches. And now we'll do 6. And we'll decrease. Okay, that was my last section of 6. Now I'll decrease, and then I should have 3 stitches left, and I do. So 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll be on the 5th row of decreases. So I will do 5 single crochet with the decrease. Now this row, nothing changes than what you were accustomed to. It's the exact same. We don't mess with the odd rows. Oh, so there's 5 and then decrease. I nearly made an extra one. All right, and then this is my last little section of 5. And we will decrease. Now the next group is of 4. So this is one that is even. We will work it like we did the even increases on this end. So we're gonna divide 4 in half, so that's 2. So 1, 2, decrease, and then we'll work on with 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, decrease. Okay, that was my last little group of 4. Now I'll decrease and I should be left with 2 stitches, and I am. So 1 and 2. Now the next group is of 3 and we won't change that at all. It'll just be 3 and then a decrease 6 times. All right, there was my last group of 3, and here's my last decrease for this round. Now we're on the row of 2. So again, we're gonna split that in half, so that'll just be a single crochet, a decrease, and then 2 single crochet. Decrease. There's my last little group of 2 single crochet. Here's my last decrease. And then my last single crochet, which is the other half to the first one we made. And then from here, everything is just the same as always. It'll be 1 single crochet decrease all the way down until you're ready to sew up. So I'll go ahead and finish it off. So that's 1 single crochet decrease all the way around. And then the last is a decrease. And I'm going to stop there because I think you know what happens from here. But this just gives you an idea of the difference in staggering your increases. There's a pretty big difference between these two and how they end up making your piece look. Or if you have something small and round, you definitely want to stagger your increases so it doesn't get that hexagon shape. Say like some food, a macaroon or a hamburger, definitely you would want to stagger those increases. I hope this was helpful for y'all today, and if you have any more questions or if I didn't cover it well enough, just let me know. If you need a little bit more help, I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. Just leave me a note in the comments. But hopefully this has been helpful, and I will be sure and put the cards that I've put the information on, how you will see those increases written, or if you want to do them and keep those for your own references, I will put those cards on my community tab for you to save or copy, however you want to do it. You're welcome to use those. And I will just see you next time on the Rumi Mill. Bye.